it down face up, because if you lay it down face down, you'll scratch all that. Doesn't matter on this, but if it's something nice. Slacken the wheel nuts. And you slacken them while the car's still on the ground, otherwise if you jack it up and try undoing them, the wheel will just go round and round and round.
Motorway don't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good, does it? Light shower within 30 miles and they close the M5 every time. Right, and then up we go.
Well, the whole car's moving.
Yeah, it does go up a long way on. Because I'm not jacking the suspension up. Right, so there. A bit more.
It's going to fall over. Dave.
That's alright. I'm actually going to leave some weight still on the jack and then have the axle stand only just in case. There we go. So that's that and that. So stick that there. Off with the wheel. That's where you slacken the wheel nuts off while it's on the ground, because otherwise if you try doing it, you undo it and it'll just go round and round and round. Wrong way. And I like to put the wheel underneath the vehicle, so if there is a mishap it doesn't go down that far either. Right. Okay.
I can see it.
That's the bit we want to change.
They look the same.
They do look the same. But there's the bush there, look, you can see that one's gone. That one's gone completely. So, next step is undo the ball joint. Okay, keep going for a second.
Just squeal, alright?
Yep. I want to whistle, blow, on the run. So this ball joint at the bottom held on with that the screw, which has got a T50 there and a nut on the back of it. So let me go and twizzle the steering round. Well, that was creaky, wasn't it? Right, maybe that'll go away. So, well, you see it. God dear, easier said than done. Hold that T50. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Let's get a look.
I've got to go back in.
No, there's a new one comes with it. Fortunately, depending on what make you buy, I bought a make that comes with a whole new set of nuts and bolts. So, we've got to drop that lower arm out. Might be easier said than done. And undo those nuts. Right, you can go for a second. So you can see that quite close up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so there's that to undo there, up a bit. So a little bit of that in the hole. It does say prise it open, but I reckon, there we go, look at that. So,
That's 3.
yeah, pry that out.
Oh no, it's quite long, isn't it?
It is long. It's on its way.
Huh?
It's on its way.
Oh, you got a ripped one.
That doesn't matter. Right, it's loose. So what I can do is undo the bolts fore and aft, slide that out and drop that out then at the same time. Just try it a different way. Disc doesn't really matter because that's going to... Oh, sorry, did I get you then? That's it, it's out. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right, so that's out. You've got to try and move
I
it.
can see
Oh,
that.
it's going to drop back in again if I'm not careful. Right, I can do that. You can see the damage to the
Maybe
bush
look when we
there.
get it off.
So we'll have a look when we get it off. We always do a comparison between the new and the old to make sure you put
We'd
it
be
on the
pretty
right one.
stuffed if it wasn't.
Well, I just had to put it back together again, but that'd just be a whole waste of loss of time. So let's just push that one down. And that's out. That's out. Right, okay.
Done for a minute?
No, yeah, I'll give these 18mm spanner. Yes, but how often do you get an 18mm spanner on something? So I had the same problem with the bottom ones. Not 15mm, was it? I think it was 15mm. Let's try 15mm. Yeah, how often do you come across a 15mm on something? 14mm, yes. 16mm, yes. Not 15. Anyway, breaker bar on that. God. Get to the crud now on the thread and it makes it stiff and slow, so I'm going to change. The ratchet, let's see if that makes it any quicker. That's one out, just the one at the back. There's quite a bit of only surface corrosion on that bolt. A lot of water on it, but it's been so wet. Right, back one to do in just a minute.
Yeah. Need me to...
Special techniques for doing that.
You've got 2 ends in, but that's not the third.
I'm having a job getting any ends done. Cool, can you hear the motor buzzing inside that gimbal?
Yeah, it's not actually.
No, well you put it down with it on, didn't you? There we go. Right. Let's see if that's going to give me any more play. I'm getting in a muddle now because I know the rain is coming. I don't want to get wet. I want to get this finished before the storm blows in. That was on the weather.
That was easy.
Yeah, not too bad, was it? Right, that gives me a lot more movement. Oh, yeah. That's not a good noise. Right, okay then. I'll catch you up in just a second. Right, taking that track rend off. I can't even say it now. I'm so exhausted. Taking that, undoing that track rod end on that tie bar is the answer to the problem. Maybe a new paragraph to be added into the Haynes manual. The new arm is so stiff, the bushes are so stiff, I'm having a job trying to get it into the back into the hub carrier because it is hugely stiff, and I'm going to have to push that down and then wiggle that in. It's going to be a two-handed job, so sorry sweetheart, you're going to put some gloves on and put that down and help me a second. Right, let's have a look at these bushes. These aren't as bad as I thought, except that one looks like it's maybe seized. Oh, it's hard to move. There again, it should be. The ball joint, the boot's gone. It is a bit cracked. Not as bad as I'd imagined it was going to be, but always check before we go any further that the new one is the same. And you know what? It is.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's not.
No, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'll drill those out, get rid of that. I'm going to keep this, maybe take the bushes out, keep this, and then people say that these aftermarket ones, and this one was 28 quid, wasn't it? Something like that. Aren't as good, and I can understand that. But what I can do, that looks a little bit distorted. What I can do is get polyurethane bushes pressed in that and paint all this up, and then if it does ever need doing again, I can put one in with nice polyurethane bushes. This particular make also comes with a pack of new nuts and bolts. So, I'm going to start putting it back in again.
Finished for now?
Finish for now? Okay, here we go then.
Yeah.
So, got the hub nut through that. Oh dear, I don't like that creak. I've got the pinch bolt. My coffee, not tea. Pinch bolt done up through the hub carrier. Time to torque the nut up. What was it?
It looks more of an angle than the last one.
Yeah, well, no, it looks less of an angle, doesn't it? It'll drop right down when it's
Oh, on the weight.
Yeah. No, when it's jacked up. The other side, if I jacked it up, that would drop right down. So I think the front suspension on here generally is shot. But the part, looking at it, it's got the Ford script on the old bushes. So I would say it was original, the original part. I just imagine it's been on there from dock. 80 odd thousand miles. It's not a lot really, but it's the luck of the draw. But around here, like 54 Newton meters we want. 54 Newton meters. So we do this up till we get a click. Ratchet won't even work on it. I wonder if we can see that. That's it. Okay. Go up the ratchet as tight as I can first, eh? I'll save a lot of messing about. Right, at some point it'll be new pads and discs at the same time. But again, this is not incredibly expensive jobs, are they?
No.
I mean, if we were paying the labour on this, it'd be
written off.
it would be so much higher than it would be.
Well, consider what you paid for the car. You'd only be doing it out of joy of wanting to own the car. Especially if you've got two to do. And they're bound to find something else on the way that you're just ignoring.
Well, yeah, that upper bush will need doing.
Yeah.
That's
go.
it. That's done. Well, I'm going to look up the torque wrench setting for that. Which will probably be about the same, I reckon. So we'll pop that in there now.
Right, as simple as that.
Well, it will be, and then do it up. Sometimes the ball joint spins. It can be a bit of a nuisance. You've got to push it down in there and stop it going round and round and round. But let's see what we got.
I've got to make a phone call then. So what's doing now?
A little bit. But we can do things to stop that. Right, you've got to go make a phone call, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank
Just,
you.
Look. Oh, no, actually, you stand up there. Right. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got the right tools again, just in case because sometimes you buy these and they change. So that's correct. And that one's correct. So I'll be all right on that score. That goes like that.
Easy to put it back.
Well, yes, because things aren't corroded or got nasties on them and things like that. But I can't see what I'm doing, going by feel at the moment. Okay, it's going to take me lead on my back. Right, I'll bring you back in again when I'm ready to start torquing it up. While I got the wheel off, we might as well bleed the brakes. I've only got a pan to bleed it into, so when you press the pedal down for me, nice and gentle, alright? Wheel on.
That's because you put a track down on it.
Next will stand out. Cool.
Car down.
Car down. Don't normally torque wheel nuts up, but as I got the torque wrench out anyway to do the part of the job, I might as well. Do you know that's not as tight as I would have done them if I was doing them up with something else. Okay, right. The next job is torquing up the bushes now because they have to be done with the weight of the car on the ground. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but I'll show you it in the book.
Is it lunchtime yet?
Is it lunchtime? I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
What time is lunchtime?
On 12.
It might be hammer time. It says, here we go, look. Vehicle standing on its wheels, stage 150, then slacken off completely, then do them up to 50 again, and then do them through a further 90 degrees. I don't know if I'm supposed to drive it between those to let it settle in or not. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do them up to 50, take it for a drive, and then probably do it tomorrow or something like that. So,
Done.
at the moment, job sort of done.
Yay,
This
right.
is the side that had the advise on it when the car got MOT'd. When you got them off, it's impossible to tell whether there's any play in that ball joint. It's leaking a little bit of grease. The bushes, well, crack there, look. This one's gone all the way round. Crack on that one, and again that one's gone all the way around. But, God, they're difficult to move, but when you've got a big car and you're going over big bumps, I should imagine that's when it's gonna tell. Very nicely, because this is riveted in, but you can buy a new one of these. So if it ever wants doing it again, just because you're dropping it out, that's the plan. If I put this one back in, but Ford are very nicely with their rivets put a little dimple on the top of each one, so I can drill them out. And I imagine that's only about an 8mm shank on that. So if I drill down, not all the way through, just down past this piece of metal. With a pilot first, and then something about 8mm, and then the plan is big chisel made out of an old file. It's got to be years old, and bonk, and then knock that out. So we'll see how we go, eh? Electricity, or electricery rather. It's all plugged in. compressor on, do we? Right, electricery going. Wrong way. That's harder than you might think. Or the drill is blunter than you might think. Sharpening drills is not my strong point. I'd rather.
I stood in the rain for a minute. It's taking forever.
What?
Keep going.
Oh. Bit more. Bit more for luck. I don't want to be unfair to the other one, do I? This thing in a bit bigger. Hopefully we'll champ our way through. Electricery. If anyone can remember 71, 72, something like that, or 1970. Cat Weasel. And Cat Weasel is going to be on Talking Pictures very soon, isn't it?
They said it was. I don't know who Cat
With
Weasel is.
electricery and a telebone.
The Telebone.
Don't yawn. Telebone, the telebone. Cat Weasel was a wizard from medieval times. He gets transported into the 1969, I think. But he has a bit of trouble adjusting. Whoops!
I think that's enough.
Don't like it when it does that because it scuffs up the shank of the drill and you can't ever tell what it was. I shall A, tighten that up, B, lubricate it at the same time, eh? That's quite cruel, that, wasn't it? Right, lubricant. That's a bit better, isn't it?
A bit more dramatic.
Yeah. Bit more of this, I think. I don't think I went deep enough. Bottomed out with a pilot hole. Right, let's give it a go, eh?
Oh wow.
Don't hit your hand.
That's good.
Yeah. There you go.
Now you just knock them out.
Got to knock that out. Then knock the pin out. Then we go and get a punch. Punch that out. Not an actual official punch. This is the spring out of a Terax.
Is that my broken spring?
Yeah.
I'll do a video on that actually.
You can do.
Yeah, because not everyone knows about my Terax spray. It's not going.
Is it going or is it not going?
Is it too big? Gonna lose a bit of wood.
I don't really want to have to drill it out from the other side. It might be seized in. Right, I'm going to ponder this and we'll come back to it. in the end I had to drill the pilot hole right the way through the centre and come out the other side and then do the same with the other rivets or the other heads. So theoretically now a knee on that. You can, if need be, just buy that bit, but doing that while it's in the car would be a bit of a faff, so you might as well just change the whole lot. But it says I'm keeping this just in case.
What should you keep in the metal bit?
That piece. Those you can have new ones pressed in there. I can have polyurethane put in there, or I might be able to get rubber ones again. But for polyurethane, that's it. Then they're done forever. And then if I need to just replace this, I can just, because these new ones, when you buy a new one, it just comes with bolts or rivets. So you just drop it out, slot a new one in, and you're
Bingo.
done. Bingo, yeah.
Brilliant.
Right, literally. So
Although we've not done any work today, you've saved us enough in a garage bill to qualify for a day's work.
Haven't we done any work today? Oh no, I've got work to do. I saved it up for tomorrow.
I might go and look at his tractor on the way home.
Yeah. So that can now go in the bag there, and if it does need bushes pressed in, I will
Know where it is.
get it powder coated or whatever, and then put it in, and that should be in for a lifetime then. Polyurethane bushes. Mind you, don't know how long the car's going to last for.
I was about to say that.
22 years old and
Going strong.
80,000 miles. Yeah, there's no reason why I shouldn't go on for another 80,000, but if I can make life easier for me or the next person by being kind and doing things like copper slipping things when they go in.
Brill.
Bro, right. So a re-talk tomorrow.
Bag up.
Bag up. Right.